All right. I don't know why this is so dark. Sorry, guys. Okay. Here we are. Sorry about that. Hi, guys. I wanted to have this beautiful background because I just moved to a new place, but it gets so dark for some reason. One second. Let me let me do it this way. I guess I'll have to do it this way, guys. Even though it was so much beautiful, I wanted for you guys to have the views of the streets of Rome and the rooftops. I just moved into my new place here in Rome for 1 month. I will be here for 1 month, living in Campo de Fiori in Rome, Italy. And let me guys know if you want me to do a tour of the apartment. It is very, very typical and traditional of what you can imagine living in Italy is like, and what you can imagine living, especially in Rome, like. It's very, very, just very Roman, this place. So I probably will do a tour for you guys. It's tiny, but it is very, very cozy, and the views. I'm paying for the views, guys. I'm paying for the views in this place. All right. So anyway, before we begin, I have so much to cover with you guys today. I decided that instead of doing a video update, I'm going to do really live update where you guys can ask me questions. So don't be shy. Start asking me questions. Start asking me travel questions. I'm sorry, I'm trying to move. Hello from Canada. Hi, Canada. I love it. I love it. Yes, don't be shy, guys. Ask me questions. Ask me anything you want. This is your time when it comes to any travel tips, travel updates, travel restrictions, coming from the US, traveling from Canada, whatever you guys want. This is your time to ask me questions for the decor purpose. Voila. I think this is better. And guys, another thing that I wanted to mention that I always do, if you are watching this after this live is over, please feel free to ask me any questions in the comments that you want, because even after this live is done and you're watching it and you're like, darn it, I had a question and I missed it, don't worry, I will always respond to everyone even after this live is over. Just send me a message, leave me a message in the comments, and I promise I will respond. Just please, please, please don't direct message me on Instagram, because guys, the reason for it is because I get so many messages. It's insane how many messages I get, and I try to answer to everyone. But the thing is, if you ask me question privately and I respond to you, that means that I will have to answer privately to every single person with exactly the same question. So when you ask me a question here on YouTube, what happens is everyone then goes, reads comments, reads my answers to your questions. So this way, I don't have to repeat myself over and over again. And so I can use my time wisely, preparing new information for you, preparing new things for you. Because if I have to answer the same question privately 7 times, it doesn't do any good for all the people that want to know exactly the same thing. And it's not the best use of my time. So please, guys, for the benefit of this community, for my time saving, for the best of everything and everyone, please ask me your questions in the comments. Okay, please, I'm stressing this every single live, but if you guys only can imagine, if you saw my DMs on Instagram, I just can't answer to everyone, and it doesn't benefit the community. So please, please just ask your questions publicly so everyone can read and benefit from the questions and the answers. All right, let's see. I'm from Canada, traveling to Greece for 2 weeks, then going to Italy for 2 weeks. Do I need a COVID test to enter Italy from Greece? So that is actually a very good question. Now, that's also a specific one. What I recommend, and I posted the link to this website in the description below. What I recommend is there is a website where you can go. It's in the description. All you have to do is just click on that link. You go to that website and you enter the place where you depart in, which is for you, Canada. Then you enter Italy as your destination, and then you enter Greece as your transit, and you will be able to read. It will give you literally the entire breakdown of what you need to do to enter each country, what documents you need to have, what are the current updates, restrictions for each place. I recommend you to do that, because anytime you have to do transfers through any different European country, because there's so many different rules for each place. So that's why it's better to always check with the website that literally has all this information. Okay, I just think that that will be the most beneficial thing for you to do. It's literally, again, in the link to the website in the description for this video. Okay, and then if you can't find it, I will sit down and I will do it myself, but this is really the best place. It's the most efficient, most up-to-date website right now. Okay, I hope this helps. Leaving from US to Athens, Mykonos, Santorini, and Istanbul on Thursday. Any idea when Greece will update travel guidelines? Yes, that's the same what I just said. Check out this website, because that website that has the most recent updates. Another thing that I recommend doing is going to travel boards of those countries. So Greece Travel Board or Italy Travel Board. Sometimes they don't update their information as fast, but it's also another good source for following all the travel updates, in addition to, of course, my channel. And then another thing is the embassies. Of course, the embassies try to update their information as soon as possible. So, for example, for me, I've done a lot of research for Italy, going to the American embassy in Italy. And there I read all the latest updates, rules, and regulations for Americans when it comes to traveling to Italy. So those are all good resources, but start with that website, because that website is gold. It will literally break it down by country and everything that you need. Hello from Colorado. Hi, Nicole. Colorado. I love Colorado. I love skiing in Colorado. Do you guys hear the bells in Rome? I don't know if you can hear it, but they are pretty loud. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful to be back to Roma. Hi, Jen. Hi. All right, guys. So while I'm waiting for your questions to come, I'm going to start updating you on a few very, very important things. If you're traveling to Europe anytime soon, specifically Italy. This has to do with Italy. And guys, it's been I just made an update video on Wednesday, and here we are on Friday, and we just got hit with new updates. And I have a feeling that I have to create another video for Sunday. So this entire week is literally going to be just dedicated to travel updates. I have so many travel videos waiting to be released, but I feel like this is right now crucial. So this is the most important things. Thank you. We have reservations for dinner on the roof of the Acropolis Museum, and we'll be having brunch at Ciel when we arrive. So appreciate all of your help. Yes. Oh my God, enjoy. I'm so happy. Oh, this is so good. One quick tip, bring something with yourself to cover your shoulders or something, because when you're on the rooftop, especially in the evening, it will get a little bit chilly, even if it's super warm during the day. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Enjoy. Hello, fabulous. Hello, Jess. What's up? How are you? Nicole says, we had a trip booked to Sardinia in November based on your advice, but we changed it to Spain because of getting tests, timing of tests and travel, etc. Hopefully another time. Oh, Nicole, yes. Italy right now is a wonderland. Again, this is why this entire week is going to be literally dedicated to travel updates from Italy. It's like, wow, you just create one update, and as soon as I'm done, I'm already filming another one. It's unbelievable. Hi from Texas. I love Texas. Hi, yes, love it. Does most airport have COVID test? I was wondering if I can get my COVID test before heading back to the States. Jen, honestly, I would not wait until the airport to do your test. Yes, most of them have it, but it is such a mess. It's not like you imagine in the States where at least more or less things are organized. Europe is a totally different organ that functions in a very different way. It's a mess. I've seen COVID testing facilities at the airports. I've seen COVID testing, I can't really call it facilities, corners, testing in train stations. And I strongly recommend not to wait for that. I would do it US, you know, US gives you enough time. You can even do it, 2 days prior to entering US. Like, I think it's just better if you don't wait until the last minute and just do it in the country, in your country of your last destination prior to entering US. I just wouldn't do this. It will, for me, it would have given me so much anxiety, and it's a mess. It's unorganized mess. I just wouldn't do it. That just me personally, but of course I respect everyone's choice. Knowing me, I get so anxious, and especially these days, everything that's happening, it just my this is where my nervous system says, Anastasia, we're not doing this. When will we start seeing Rome neighborhood videos? I'm in Rome in October. Okay, that's great question. Next week I'm starting to do really videos dedicated to Rome. And you guys know I moved here from the States 4 years ago, and I filmed so many videos from all over the world. And I live in Rome, and I haven't filmed almost no videos for you guys. And it's the most challenging videos for me to film. And I told you, it's because I know Rome, and I know it's so on such a personal level that I'm like, I have so much, I don't know where to begin. I get overwhelmed, and then I just give up on this idea and film something different. I swear, it's my mental block that I need to overcome to film about Rome. It gets overwhelming for me because the city overwhelms me. I love it with all my heart. I want to show you guys every corner of it. And when I start filming, I'm like, oh man, I should have filmed this, or maybe I should have said it this way, or maybe, that's not going to be interesting. Yeah, but then the video is 20 minutes. Oh, I have to cut it into parts. No, like, this is what's happening in my head every time I start to film something about Rome. So I apologize, guys. I promise tons of Rome content to come. Dr. Alec, buongiorno. I second Tamara. I want Rome neighborhoods. All right, all right. I hear you guys. I hear you guys. Do a vision board to help you organize. I know, Jen, you're absolutely right. I need to start planning this. I am working right now on a video. Um, what's the name of it? The cost of living in Italy. For those of you who more or less thinking about moving here, or doing bi-coastal living, or you're just curious how much things cost in Rome to live here, well, in Italy in general. And I've been filming this video for the past 3 weeks, and every time I try to add something, I'm like, no, I should mention this. No, I have to cut this bit. No, it's like 30 minutes. No, Anastasia, we have to show it this way. No, we have to show this neighborhood this way. Guys, I swear, when you start seeing Rome videos, just know it's been the most overwhelming process for me to film them for you. Okay, so let's get to the update. I can talk to you guys for hours. I mean, seriously, I love talking to you so much. All right, so the first thing, and I have it all on my phone here. A lot of you ask me this question, and I want to start with answering this question because it comes up so often. Anastasia, what is a green pass? How do I get it if I'm coming from the US or Canada? Guys, so pretty much, just to reiterate the point that I made in the previous Italy travel update, your white card that you get, let's say, from the United States is the green pass in Italy. So that is what they mean when they say green pass. For Italy, it's green pass. but you have to be for it vaccinated in Italy, here, and then it just the entire process of getting it. So for you guys who are coming from other countries, if your country has an agreement with European Union, what you got, let's say in the States, which is your white card, your vaccination card, that will be your green pass when you come to Italy. Now, if you are not vaccinated and you don't have the white card, then you refer back to the process that I was sharing with you before in my latest Italy travel update, where I said all you have to do is go to any pharmacy, pretty much any pharmacy, and do antigen test or PCR test. I would recommend antigen because they're much cheaper. They're like 3 times cheaper than the PCR. And literally within a couple of hours, sometimes even less, it depends where you're doing it in Italy, you will get a green pass, a European green pass, even with American or Canadian passport, that lasts 48 hours. So you will be able to present it anywhere, indoor restaurants, museums, sites, gyms, wherever you need to enter, you'll be able to use that green pass. But this is for, again, unvaccinated people. If you already been vaccinated in the States, your vaccination certificate is your green pass. Okay, guys? So I hope that clears the entire thing. Now, huge news. Pretty much as of August 31st, in order for you to enter Italy, even if you're vaccinated, unvaccinated, even if you already, I don't want to say that word because then YouTube is going to have a problem with me, but even if you had the issue, okay, you will be required to do a test, either a PCR test or antigen test, 72 hours. Okay, you have 72 hours prior to entering Italy. So now every single person who is coming to Italy has to do a test, has to present the test. So there's no more, do a test, or if you are vaccinated, don't do it. It's obligatory now, mandatory. I always say obligatory, I don't know why. Mandatory for everyone. So everyone has to be has to do the test before entering Italy. And please remember, I know that most of you know that, but just again to remind you guys, when you're traveling back, let's say to the States, you also need to do a test. You need a test. And what I recommend for you guys, again, you can do a test anywhere. In Italy and in Greece was the same thing. You can do it anywhere. There are tons of places that do them now. It's not a big deal. If you can find one, just Google PCR in Santorini. A lot of you ask me, like, Anastasia, where can I do a PCR test at Santorini? Guys, it's the easiest thing in the world. I'm so grateful that you come to me as a resource, but seriously, it's just going to Google and typing in PCR in Santorini, and there will be tons of options. And the cool thing, what I noticed, is that they even have an option that they can come to you. If you, let's say, don't have a car and you're like, oh man, how am I going to get to that clinic? A lot of them offer testing at your location. So they can come to your hotel or Airbnb. Yes, it's going to be more expensive, but they can do it there for you, just so you know. Now, in Italy, I wanted to kind of give you more or less the prices, guys. In Italy, the testing for antigen test is about 25 euros. And then for PCR, it's about 75 euros. So you guys know more or less how much it costs. Here in Rome, they were 15. Now, all of a sudden, they are 22. They're about 22 now everywhere. I don't know. If you find a location where it's 15, please share with the community, but more or less it's been 22. And then in Tuscany, it was 25. So it a little bit changes with the location, but I would say average is 25 for antigen tests. It's just something for you to know, guys. And you don't need to make a reservation in most places. You can just show up. And honestly, in Italy, in Rome, I've seen way more locations where they do the testing than in Athens. It's like every corner you go, there is a kiosk, and you stand in line and then do a test, and that's it. So I have seen way more options here in Italy. So don't worry, guys. It's not like you're going to come here and they're like, oh my God, what do I do? There are tons of places where you can do either PCR or antigen test. All right. Now this one is a doozy. So pretty much as of the beginning of okay, let me gather my thoughts. So pretty much as of beginning of September, to be precise, August 31st, and this rule is now in effect at least until October 25th. Pretty much, if you're traveling from the States, now, as I told you earlier, you do have to present a test. So, test is now mandatory for everyone. But in addition to that test, you either need to present a vaccination card or you need to present that you previously been diagnosed, okay, and you've been, again, with that word that I can't say, and that no more than 6 months pretty much happened, this thing happened to you no more than 6 months prior to your departure. And I've been reading this, guys. I mean, I know it by heart. It's just I'm reading it because I'm trying to gather my thoughts of how to really, present this. So pretty much, just having a test is no longer enough to come to Italy. Now, in addition to the testing, you either need to be vaccinated or you need to show, some kind of document that you had that already, a medical certificate that says that you've recovered. So what that means, if you are not vaccinated, the only option for you to come to Italy is to come to Italy with a test and go through a five-day quarantine. So you come here, you show the test. It's not like they're going to kick you out. They're just going to put you on a quarantine for 5 days here. And then at the end of those 5 days, you need to do another PCR or antigen test. But that, of course, guys, that eliminates so many people, because I know how it is in the States. I mean, we have normally 2-3 weeks for a vacation, right? We can't spend 1 week of it in Italy, staying in, waiting, for our quarantine to be over so we can. I'm sorry, guys. This thing, just ignore it. I'm trying to ignore it. We can't spend 5 days just sitting in our apartment in a place. So then we can go out, I don't know, for 2 days and hop back on the plane and go back to the States. So I think this is, of course, a shock for a lot of people. And honestly, it's shocking for the tourism industry as well, because September and October are 2 busiest months, believe it or not, in Italy the entire year. I know that might come as a surprise to you because you might think that it's summer. It's September and October, guys. Those are 2 highest months for tourism. This is where the weather gets just absolutely incredible. We have this nice breeze. It's not too hot. It's not cold. The weather is just perfection. This is where huge crowds live. So you really, it's a different type of crowds, and you just enjoy, just having the city more to yourself, and I don't know. I can't explain it, guys. Like I get it why people come, September and October. That's like the busiest season. There's something in the air. It's different. It's different in September and October. Italy is different. To me, it's honestly one of the most magical times of the year to come, along with May. May is beyond also here in Italy. So those of you who are thinking, when I should come to Italy, that's like a side note. May, September, and October. And if you ask most locals, they will tell you exactly the same thing. It's truly magical. So for them to do this during the busiest season, yeah. So this is what's happening, guys. So now, if you're coming from the States, and please check it. Exactly. Yeah. September and October. Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. So please check, of course, the requirements for your country. Again, this is for the States. But yeah, it's been a shock for a lot of people. And I got so many messages. It's, regarding that. And that's why I'm just, my heart goes out to you guys. I know what it is to have the entire trip planned, everything organized, and then this comes. So yeah. So the next note that I put, something that I already told you, that you will have to if you just come with the test, you will have to quarantine for 5 days. Let's see. John says, hi, we are going to Venice, Florence, and Rome on September 24th. What is the weather this month? Amazing. John, it's incredible. You really, you know how to pick your month. It's truly incredible. Even September already started, and it's not hot, it's not cold, it's just beautiful breeze. It's the most beautiful time. You did so well. You just get ready. You're going to have time of your life. Definitely said for those that can't make it anymore. Yeah, Jen, you can't imagine the amount of messages I received, and I just know how long it takes to put the trip together. And the news these days come like this. There's no like preparation, like, hey, this might happen. No, it's like, okay, hi, this is what happened. Things change all the time. That's why I feel like I'm doing so many travel updates, because it's just things change constantly. Definitely said for those that can travel. Yep, I'll be there too, in Tuscany area. I just got back from Tuscany yesterday, and it's been absolutely mind-blowingly just incredible. I love Tuscany so much. And again, fall is such a beautiful month to travel to Tuscany. It's already, you can start seeing the leaves turning different colors just a little bit. And I love termes in Tuscany. It's one of my favorite things to do. Just go into the thermal water and stay there and see all the beautiful nature around you. Tuscany is magic, absolute magic. I know to travel to Greece from Canada and being fully vaccinated, you don't need a test, but I have booked my to take it the day before. I just want to cover all the bases just in case. Yeah, smart, because by the time you leave, who the heck knows what's going to be the rule? Before I was like, no, guys, I hate for you to waste money. Now I'm like, do it. Do everything you can, because this is just turning into okay. Anyway, stay on track, Anastasia. And the last thing that I wanted for you guys to remind is that you still need to fill out the PLF form. So that is still mandatory for you to enter Italy. Very important, and it has to be Italian one. So you can go and type in PLF Italy, and that's the one you need to fill out. I believe I have the link to it also in the description below in this video, this one right here. And please remember that if you plan on traveling to different countries, you need to fill out different PLF forms. So you can fill out PLF form for Greece and then try to enter with the same PLF form to Italy. So every country has different PLF form that you need to fill out. So please make sure that you are checking which PLF form is needed for which country. Because my mom, she was just flying from the States through Spain to Germany to visit my brother who lives in Germany. We're a very international family here. And pretty much she had to fill out a form for Spain, but Greece doesn't have, I'm sorry, but Germany doesn't have this forms. Germany didn't need anything. Spain needed it. And now she's going to be traveling to see me. So she will have to fill out a PLF form for Italy. So just so you know, guys, just make sure that you always checking the country and its requirements. And that will just, this way, you know that you have everything. Otherwise, it's, just make sure you stay on track with everything. The Very Fly app really helped us save time while flying American Airlines. Len, thank you so much for the advice. So you guys heard it. Very Fly app. Okay. Nicole says, do you know anything about Spain restrictions? I'm pretty sure just vaccination is needed, but just in case you know anything more. Nicole, what I recommend for you to do is to go on the website that is in the description for this video below. And this website is incredible because all you have to do is to enter the country you are coming from. You need to enter the country you are coming to, any transits you have in between, and it will tell you everything that you need. So just enter Spain as your final destination, and it will tell you exactly what right now Spain requires from you, okay, as far as the documents. That website is fantastic, and it gets updated constantly. It's a website that was created specifically by European Union, so it has everything. Definitely go and check it out. It's in the description for this video. I made sure to leave you guys as many useful tools as possible in the description. John says, I'm sorry, I just tuned in, but I've been watching your vlogs about the travel restrictions in Italy. Did it change from your last vlog? And can you let me know what I need to do right now? John, yes. So my last update was about the fact that now if you want to travel in Italy, be it by interregional buses, ferries, trains, planes, now you do need to present a test, either a PCR test or antigen test. And I said that I recommend antigen tests only because they're cheaper. So that was my last update. And that was big announcement that just happened recently, and that went into effect as of September 1st. So if you plan on traveling in Italy, now you do need to have a test done. Now, this today update is for people who plan on traveling to Italy. And the biggest update is that now, if you plan on traveling to Italy, everyone, vaccinated or not, need to have a test. And the test needs to be done 72 hours prior to entering Italy. And another big news is that just having the test done is no longer enough. If you are coming to Italy, in addition to the test, you either need to be fully vaccinated, or you need to have a medical certificate that says pretty much that you've had it before. And that word that I can't use, I apologize, guys. It has to do with the YouTube algorithm, but you know what I mean. That you've had that before, so you can come to Italy. So pretty much, it's no longer either test or recovery or vaccination. It's literally a test and then one of these two. So that leaves people who are not vaccinated in a position where, okay, what do I do? And the only thing that you can do now is that you can do a test, then come to Italy and go through a 5-day quarantine. So that is the only thing that you can do at this point. Okay. Let's see. I did my PLF from Italy over a month before I arrived there just to give extra time. I got the QR code within 5 minutes. Same for Greece. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. I love that. And there's no time frame, by the way, guys. A lot of you ask me, Anastasia, how far in advance do I need to do PLF? You guys can do it as early as you want. Okay, as long as you do it 24 hours before you leave for, let's say, Greece or Italy. Don't be trying to do it at the airport, guys. Please, this has to be done at least 24 hours. But as far as how early, as early as you want, it doesn't matter. Sorry, guys, I'm just checking the time. What does quarantine mean? In the States, they really don't track you. You are under the honor system here. I would assume if you have to quarantine, you don't get a green pass until 5 days are up. Okay, that's a good question. So I don't know the way they do that in Italy, how their system works. From everything that I know about Italy, and you guys know I've been living here for many years, I don't think no one is going to track you. I mean, of course, guys, it's you're like, that's it, Anastasia. You're no longer gonna have a channel tomorrow. I mean, I personally don't think it's gonna be trackable. I remember when I went to Greece, and the requirement was to quarantine, and no one checked. There was no app that would track you. No one was coming to my house to check if I'm quarantining or if I'm out. Now, I really couldn't really go anywhere because everything was closed when I arrived to Greece. They were literally under lockdown. So I stayed in, and I was in the middle of nowhere. It was a beautiful house in Crete. So I was literally isolated from the world, but no one checked anything. That was my experience in Greece. I could have easily, guys, go anywhere, go to the beach, I don't know, go to a grocery store, and no one would even know. So I'm almost positive that that's the same in Italy. But of course, I get it. Some people are like, oh my God, do I want to take this chance? Fly all the way to Italy, and then, they put me under some kind of restriction, and it's like you're taking a chance. But I don't think that anyone is going to track you guys. I mean, there is no way. They don't have this many people to track people, and I don't think there is an app. And knowing how things function in Italy, I don't think this kind of app would have even functioned. As soon as I said the last word, see, you have the bell. And one thing I can say, my brother had to do quarantine in Germany, and the same thing happened. No one ever came, no one ever asked anything, but he still did the quarantine because Germans are so like this. So he was terrified. He's like, they're gonna kick me out of the university if something happens. So he stayed in. But again, in what do I say Greece when I talk about Germany? I don't know, but in Germany, same thing. But when my brother went to Ukraine, in Ukraine, guys, of all the places, they actually tracked him by app for 2 weeks. He was in quarantine. They had to put him on quarantine, and for 2 weeks, twice or 3 times a day, I don't remember, he had to take picture of himself and send it to them, showing that he was in. And they could have requested at any point during the day. And he had maybe like 10-15 minutes to take this picture. And if he didn't, the police would have been at his door. So that was strict. So I know that he literally followed for 14 days, that kind of quarantine. And it was, after 14 days, he got a official congratulations that the quarantine is over, and now he can go enjoy his life. So I'm just giving you all, guys, case scenarios from all the different countries that I know. Let's see. Thank you. I know this is a frustrating time. I appreciate all your help. Oh, Nicole, you're so welcome. I try to share with you guys as much information as possible. Honestly, I start my days with reading all the latest updates, gathering all the information for you, highlighting, reading pages that most people don't read through every rule, every regulation. So thank you for saying that. I really try to give you guys as much information as possible. Jen says, I'm going to Italy, then excuse do you guys see the little bug that is flying? I'm going to Italy, then Greece, then back to Italy. Would I need a PCR test coming back from Greece? That's a good question, Jen. I think you do, just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side, because and the thing is, they will not ask it. They will not ask it when you're going to be in Italy, because I flew from Greece to Italy. Yes. So, sorry, I just to make sure that that's the order. When I flew from Greece to Italy, it wasn't Italy who was asking me. When I arrived to Italy, by the way, you guys saw the process. I shared it with you. I literally just walked out and to got my bags and left. There was nothing that was going on in Italy. So it's not like, you arrive from Greece to Italy, and in Italy they're asking you, they're looking through your documents, they're making sure you did your testing and PLF forms. Like, they can care less. In Italy, you're good to go if you are flying from another EU country. So if you're flying from the US, of course they're going to check everything, but they will be checking for this in Greek airport. So when I went to Athens to fly to Italy, at Athens airport, during the check-in, they were asking me for the testing, they were asking me for the PLF form, they were checking all the documents. So I just don't see how you will come to the airport in Greece and tell them that because you've been already to Italy, you didn't fill it out. I feel like they're going to be like, yeah, it doesn't matter. You had to fill it out once again. You know what I mean? I just feel like I just don't see. Yeah, I just don't see why they wouldn't ask it again. I feel like every time you go back to Italy, you have to fill out again the PLF. But again, this is just my guessing. What I would do is, again, to go to that website that I mentioned. Guys, I'm not sponsored by that website, by the way, because I mentioned it so many times. You're like, no, it's a very useful website. In the description, I left you guys a link, so maybe you can go there and see. Or another thing, what you can do is, if you're in Italy, you can call Italian hotline or the embassy to find out, because that's a very good question. I will try to call them tomorrow, see if I can get someone on the phone who can answer this question for me, because this is not the first time I get this question. But in me, like, logically you don't, but the way things have been, I feel like they're going to ask you for it again. Hi, Manoj. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Is the quarantine supervised, or you just do it on your own? So I think I just answered it for you. So I have a feeling you're on your own. To be honest, I don't think it's supervised, but I don't know that. I gave you guys different examples of different countries, my experiences. Again, I've done quarantine in Greece, and like, no one checked on me. People could care less. I could have been just running wild, and yeah. So same was in Greece for my brother, but then, as I told you, in Ukraine it was very traceable process. They needed for you to download an app, and then anytime throughout the day they could have um, send you a message saying take a picture right now, and you needed to take a picture live and send it to them showing that you're at home. Otherwise, you would have been in trouble. So, thank you, Anastasia, for all your great information. I'm a chicken farmer and have to go do my egg delivery. It's a wonderful day. Oh my God. Oh, fresh eggs. What a dream. What a dream, guys. I grew up, in a very tiny place in a very tiny, I mean, it's not a town. It's like a small village by the Black Sea. That's where my grandparents lived, and I grew up with them. And I just remember having everything fresh eggs, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, have fresh meats. It was a paradise. I think that's one of the reasons, guys, honestly, that you know, like, my immune system has been different on a different levels that I've seen, going through a lot of different stages. It was able to handle a lot. I think that, and sorry, I know this is totally off, but I think that nutrition is just so freaking important, guys. Stay healthy, treat your body right, please eat well, fresh produce, give your body tons of vitamins, nutrients. Guys, just take care of yourselves. Really, it's so important. It's so important. I feel like media is talking so freaking much about all the dangers of this and that, but I don't hear them saying a lot about nutrition, about exercising, about limiting stress. Guys, this is just as crucial. So please make sure that you just take care of yourself. It's Health is the most precious things, and so many things can be avoided if we take care of ourselves, of our nervous system, of nutrition, of diet, of exercising. I've seen this just been so crucial for so many people, for everyone, there are no exceptions. So please, guys, take care of yourself. And with that, I'm gonna end this because I think I answered all the questions, I gave you guys all the information, and I think we guys are good to go, right? At least for now. I'm thinking I'm going to do a travel update for this Sunday as well, and then I'm going to be done with them, hopefully. And I'm going to get back to, again, giving you guys tons of cool travel information and different travel guides from Italy and Rome. I promised Rome. So now you guys have to hold me accountable for it. All right, guys. Nicole says 100%. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And all right, guys, thank you so much, everyone, for watching this. If you made it to 46 minutes of watching this travel update and you are not subscribed to my channel yet, I would be so grateful if you subscribe, because guys, I really pour my heart and soul into this channel. I love my community more than anything, and I would be so grateful if you become a part of it if you haven't done so. And of course, for everyone, remember to press that like button so I can continue to do what I do, guys, for you. All right, guys, have a beautiful weekend. I love you, sending you so much love from Italy. Any comments, any questions, I'm here for you guys. All right. Until the next time. Bye, guys.